Here's just a status of the display board project for the Titan Forge Miniatures Painting Contest so far. I've managed to build all of this, 3D printed, it's painted. I decided on painting it in a strange bluish blackish color to make it look a bit more magical, and then I simply took one of my brushes after I had highlighted all of the edges and just swiped it over to give these lines up here that makes it look a bit magical and a bit, I don't know, textured, something like that. It's a completely clean surface, so I needed to do something with it to make it look good, and I actually think this was pretty awesome. It's exactly like I wanted it to be. The walls up here, which are from Titan Forge, and I let my printer do a lot of fine detailing print here. It took 13 hours to print each wall section and around 8 hours to print each of the towers. And if you look at it, I've painted it with the 3 colors I said, the bone, gold, and this very bloody red color. And I've highlighted and shaded off the colors, of course. The bone I made a brown shade in and highlighted up to beige whitish color to make the bones look really battered and old and creepy. The gold, it's made pretty simple. I painted with one of the scale 75 gold colors, and then I simply applied a wash and I highlighted the rough edges after that. The walls are the ones I'm most satisfied with. I painted it in the same bluish color as the rest of the platforms, and then swiped my brush over them to get this look of all of these strange lines. All of the lava down here is made using all of these tiles plates I cast in plaster, and then I've simply added some glue and mounted them around on the plate using the glue, and then allowing it to dry. And when they had dried, I simply applied this product, an earth texture from Vallejo, the lava edition, as you can see down here, and this was applied using a standard sculpting tool, and it should give an effect that looks like this, and in practice it looks like this. So it's, see if I can get, that's actually pretty close. I am most definitely going to add some pigments, black and grayish, and might even some reddish pigments on the edges over here to kind of give a small feel of this is standing in something very hot, and I want this to have some texture and depth, so I'm probably going to use some pigments there, and I might even dry brush a bit on some of these tiles and this lava effect when I've finished off the model. But basically it looks really nice right now. This is the display, and I'm actually ahead of my schedule at the moment, as I also managed to finish this. It's below this one. It's the box, as you can see, in wooden frame. It's 5 centimeters high, and it's clean on all edges, and it surrounds the complete model down here. It fits perfectly on top of it. So this is the box, and inside this I'm going to mount the light, and I'm going to mount speakers. And in the back I made a special feature. Just walk over here. On the back there are 3 holes, and I'm going to 3D print some connectors for these. Some of them I'll probably just block out. Some of them I need to run out some wires for the electronics, power wires maybe, if I don't run it on batteries. And one of the holes I'm going to add a special connector I'm going to design in a 3D program. And this connector needs to connect to a hose of some sort, and the smoke machine will be connected to this hose in the other end, and I hope that the pressure from the smoke machine will push the smoke with so much force into this that the smoke will actually come up under all of these platforms. So the smoke generator will not be built inside this, as I think this might be a fire hazard, as most of these materials are actually flammable. To mount this on top of this box when it's finished, I'm going to use a product. I'm probably going to 3D print this too, but I'm going to make a black line all over here, sort of like a another V shape, a angle, 90-degree angle down here, and I'm going to screw it in through several holes, probably 3 holes on each side, and then hide the screws with something. Yeah, that's more or less it right now. It's come a long way since it was just a model in my 3D SketchUp program. So I'm very satisfied with this. This is probably some of the best work I've done so far, and I really hope that the effects are going to work just as I hoped for, but only time will tell. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and please check in to watch the next part in the series where I hopefully will start testing some of the effects.